Plastic Valley is growing, but its roads are a disaster. A bumpy mess of shattered bricks and jagged stones. A supply cart flips over, spilling a fresh load of bricks. This road is a builder's nightmare. GROG looks on, shaking his head. He pulls out a blueprint from his pocket. It's time for a great avenue! LILA steps in with her Technic measuring rod. This slope is too steep. We need a professional. GROG blows his bone whistle, a deep, mechanical sound that rumbles like a heavy engine. Out from the marshlands, Dino the Dino-Kyrus emerges with a slow, powerful waddle. He wiggles his flat, duck-like beak while his massive arms swing rhythmically by his sides. A sturdy Technic frame has already been mounted on Dino's back, ready for a commander. GROG climbs the rope ladder, settles into the cockpit, and grabs the giant Technic tire acting as a steering wheel. He gives it a test turn. Click-clack. The gears underneath hum with perfect precision. Dino stretches his arms, his metallic silver claws gleaming under the morning sun. REXY arrives from behind, wearing oversized rubber stomping pads on his feet. GROG signals the team. Dino clears the way. REXY packs it down. Let's roll. Dino lowers his massive hands, his claws digging into the plastic grass. Wait! Dino spots a yellow bush that looks like a cabbage and decides to take a snack break instead of working. GROG yanks the wheel. Not for eating, Dino! Focus! Work time! Dino jumps in surprise, spits out the flour, and starts sweeping his arms with newfound energy. Huge boulders are swiped aside like feathers by those powerful limbs. Wherever Dino sweeps, the rubble vanishes, revealing a smooth, gray baseplate foundation. GROG steers left, and Dino swings wide to expand the highway corridor. Plastic grass and stubborn plant stems are ripped out by the roots in one clean motion. Now it's time for the REXY roller to enter the stage. He stomps his foot down. Thud! A heavy sound that makes the earth tremble. He stomps the other foot. Thud! Any loose studs are pressed flat into the ground. GROG checks his silver tile rearview mirror and smiles. This is working perfectly. A group of micro-builders follows behind, laying down shiny gray tiles on the flattened earth. Dino reaches a giant Lego tree blocking the path. He wraps his long arms around it and lifts it with ease. He carefully moves the tree to the side. LILA gives him a big thumbs up for being eco-friendly. REXY is so focused on stomping that he almost squashes a tiny dinosaur watching from the side. GROG blows the alarm whistle, and REXY freezes in place like a giant red statue. Dino reaches a high dirt mound and pushes forward like a heavy-duty bulldozer. Suddenly, a nest of plastic ants, tiny black studs, erupts from the soil. The ants crawl up Dino's claws and arms. The big dinosaur starts to shiver and twitch. Funny moment. Dino breaks into a wild ant dance, his arms flailing chaotically in every direction. GROG is tossed around in his seat while the steering wheel spins like a propeller. In his panic, Dino's flailing arms accidentally sweep the ground into a perfect, elegant spiral curve. The flying rocks land perfectly, forming a natural stone wall around the new turn. Dino dives into a nearby pond to wash off the ants, soaking GROG from head to toe. Once Dino calms down, LILA looks at the sight from above. The most perfect curve I've ever seen. REXY marches to the curve, stomping to a disco beat to pack down the artistic turn. Ouch! REXY steps on a sharp leftover brick and starts hopping on one leg, nearly crushing LILA. GROG steers Dino back, using that flat beak to iron out the dents left by REXY's hopping. LILA checks the road. 99.9% flat. Incredible! The micro-builders finish the job, tiling the curve with shiny, light gray bricks.
The road glistens under the sun, looking like a ribbon of plastic running through the forest. Dino uses his beak to pick up arrow-printed signs and snaps them into the roadside. He's very careful, using one finger to make sure the signs are perfectly straight. GROG checks the gears on Dino's back, adding a drop of plastic oil to keep them smooth. A pterodactyl flies over, dropping a bucket of white paint right on target. Dino dips a claw into the paint and draws perfect lane markers down the center of the avenue. REXY sees the white lines and starts playing hopscotch, jumping from one lane to the other. GROG laughs out loud, steering Dino toward the final slope of the valley. A massive black boulder stands in the way, the final obstacle. Dino flexes his Technic muscles and gives the boulder one giant, heroic push. The rock rolls aside, revealing the path to the very heart of Plastic Valley. REXY stomps the last of the rubble into fine plastic sand. LILA marks her clipboard. Leveling project complete. A tired Dino sticks out his plastic tongue and pants like a giant puppy. GROG climbs down, pats Dino's head, and rewards him with a basket of Lego fruit. The team stands back, looking at the long, beautiful highway they've just created. The sunset turns the Lego Avenue into a path of gold, with long shadows dancing on the tiles. The whole tribe gathers at the start of the road, everyone bringing their carts and wagons. GROG holds a long red plastic ribbon across the entrance. Dino stands by, using one sharp claw to snip the ribbon with a satisfying snip. The crowd cheers. Carts start rolling down the avenue smoothly. No more bumps, no more spills. Hilarious! REXY tries to race down the road, but his rubber pads are too grippy. He trips and rolls like a giant red ball. REXY rolls all the way to the end and stops right in front of his house, looking completely dazed. Dino watches and lets out a quack quack laugh, his signature duck Dino sound. LILA installs streetlights along the avenue to light the way through the night. GROG looks down from the hill. The valley's transport network is officially upgraded. Dino and REXY lie down by the road, sharing the pile of reward fruit. The flycam zooms. From the village gates, down the flat avenue, around the spiral curve, and to the cliffs. The reflective signs sparkle under the first streetlights of Plastic Valley. Small dinosaurs start using the smooth surface as a giant skate park. GROG writes in his journal, Avenue 1, ready for new adventures. Dino playfully snatches GROG's helmet and wears it on his own head. REXY tries to lift one leg and strike a supermodel pose by the curb. LILA smiles, leaning against a Lego tree, enjoying the peaceful completion of the day. A blur streaks past. It's Gallimimus, taking the new avenue for a high-speed test drive. The elder brick walks by and nods. A straight road leads to the goal, but this curve, it has soul. Dino starts snoring right in the middle of the road, blocking both lanes. GROG has to struggle to push the big guy over to the shoulder so traffic can pass. The words, "The End," appear on the road's surface, right behind Dino's giant heel. REXY pokes his head into the frame, licks the lens, and fogs it up with his plastic breath. The camera pulls back into the night sky, leaving the glowing plastic avenue behind. Good night, builders.